can see, but you don't wanna talk to me, no. And not through words, not through songs, not through whispers, not through phones. When I look at you, I know that got me in a state of mind, traveling through wasted time. Think of how I will rewrite every single song. As far as I can go now, I keep repeating overgrown. I think of if you passing by, round the corner meet my eyes. I don't know what we would say, but got me in a state of mind, traveling through wasted time. Think of how I will rewrite every single song. You got me in a state of mind, traveling through wasted time. Think of how I will rewrite every single song.
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Stay tuned for further instructions. This is not a test.
Hey, Overtakers, out here at Nicolate. We've got a couple of car clubs here meeting this morning, heading out to Morning Mayhem, Octane Motorsport and Photography. Great event out at QR, the Brekkie Laps. But yeah, here this morning we've got some cars starting to meet up, 2 Envious Car Club and Elite Street. They're going to be here. We're going to cruise out with them, go through, do the Brekkie Laps, bring you a bit of the action, and we'll see you there.
Travis, thanks for taking us a run out in the Skyline. Mate, that boost comes on pretty hard.
Yeah.
Tell us about what you're running.
I just got a RB25 forwards with a 26 crank. It's got cams and cams, a 272, so it's a pretty long cam.
Yeah.
Got just forged pistons, rods, and yeah, just a T67 turbo setup with a bigger rear housing, so it's all custom built.
Right.
Mr. Turbo. So that's all sorted with the 3.5-inch straight through exhaust. So yeah, pushing out about 520 at the wheels.
520, there you go. So it's a good bit of fun.
Yeah, good fun, just on 19 PSI with a standard box still. So
yeah, fair dinkum. Handles it all right. Well,
Not really.
Not really, yeah, I was gonna
time
say.
for a rebuild. The synchros are not enjoying it.
Yeah, and is this your daily as well?
Just a weekender.
It is a weekender?
Yeah.
Mate, well, look, I really appreciate you taking us for a run. I loved it. So that boost came on hard, sat me in the seat, and yeah, it was great fun. So
No worries, thanks
appreciate
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
G'day Ben, thanks for putting on an event out here today with High Octane, yourself and Ryan, and
Yeah, it's absolutely our pleasure. We love doing this. It's a great way for people to come together and get out on track. It's all different types of cars and people from different scenes and factions of the car community. So yeah, it's a great morning.
and everyone's well behaved, and this is where we want to see it, isn't it? Out on the track, not on the roads.
Yeah, exactly. It's a safe, controlled environment, and we make sure of that by way of the rules and regulations that are set out by Queensland Raceway. We love to see them enforced. It's nobody wants to go home having their car put into a wall by getting clipped by someone else or anything like that. So yeah.
Yeah, and was about 90 cars out there today, all up?
91 at last count. So
It was a great turnout, and the variety as well. I think is the other big thing. We had Lexus, plenty of Commodores, and Fords.
yeah, we really pride ourselves on, we market our events to be able to reach to all corners of the car scene. We've had everything from a box stock P-plate Starlet right up to a McLaren in the past, so on the track at the same time, and we love seeing that sort of variety.
Yeah. Mate, and for people that want to get out here and have a go and just have a nice day out on the track, it is a cruise session, so anyone can do it, like you say.
Yep.
The best place to go is jump on your site.
Yep, that's High Octane Motorsport and Photography. You can find us on Facebook, on just Google that as well. Our next event's coming up in about 3 or 4 weeks. I'll have to check the date on that.
Yep. Look, it's worth following just to see some of the photos there, especially the burnout photos. I know you take some amazing pictures, and
Yeah.
some of the best that's on there at the moment that I've seen.
Yeah, thanks. Aside from running these events, we also travel around Australia to a lot of the major burnout comps, as well as supporting the local guys out here with Mad As Burnouts. Our next big event coming up is Tropical Meltdown up in Cairns, so that should be a good one. That's a Burnout Masters feeder event. And Burnout Masters being the pinnacle of the sport at the moment. Their finals are in Summernats every year.
Look, well, thanks very much for coming on and having a chat, and thanks for putting this event on for us.
No worries. Hope to see you at the next one.
That it is. Back again, another episode of Overtaking Live, back for the new year, 2021.
Here
The
we
first
go
show.
again. Here we go again.
And I've just jumped on. There's a bit of chat going on. Looks
Yeah,
like a
there's
few
a-
people are here ready to go.
There's a comment here from FMR Salt. It says he hasn't had a drink all year. Well done.
Well done, mate. Well done. I haven't had one for 30 seconds. Maybe. No, probably haven't even been that long. But more power to you, mate. Well done. I wonder if people have got New Year's resolutions. Maybe drop them in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us, did you make your New Year's resolution? What is it? Put it out there now. That'll keep you committed to it. You've got to put it in writing. And there's other people in the chat that are going to ask you every week now, how you going with it? So do you have a New Year's resolution? And if so, what is it? Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
You've got some shout-outs to say good day.
Yep, we got Chili Dude, James Bayless, Chris Young, Mad Kiwi, Trevor Smith, FMR Salt, Lynn, Gary Sparkplug. Scroll back up. Beck, Killer Sticks, No More,
A lot of regulars ready
Yep.
to come back.
Johnny
for a new
Skid
year.
Pig. G'day. Keep scrolling through. Sally H.
Surprise. Well done.
Yeah.
Made it.
Marv's in the chat.
Marv, g'day, brother.
Let's scroll back down a little bit slower. Jason Gone Racing says, are you guys covering Summonat Slam?
No, we won't make it to Summonat Slam, unfortunately. That is this weekend, but no, we won't make it.
Also, all the
sorry.
restrictions and everything, we probably,
I think we
even
can
if
get
we
in.
had, pardon?
You can get in down there, can't you? You just
You
can't,
just
go
can't
down
come back.
there. Oh, I thought you could. You just couldn't, as long because that's not a COVID hotspot, is it, or is it?
I think it's changed now, so.
Oh, I don't know. I just can't keep up with it. It's so hard. To cover
What up,
any-
G?
What
Is
up?
in the chat. Rachel McAleish, howdy.
What up, G, in the house? Hey.
Eco Boost.
Merry Brewski Year Overtakers.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mad Kiwi.
Kiwi.
Dropped us $5. Thank you.
Good to see you, mate.
Mad Dad, g'day.
Hey. How are you? What have we got? We've got a bit of news. We've got maybe even a new segment or two tonight. A few things to recap
Yep.
and have a chat about. We've got, I don't know, what else is going on? It's just all new. Well,
Yeah, it is.
It's all new year of more of the same of what we used to do.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Is that how it goes? We will have some car news. Willowbank is on the weekend as well. Yes, there is an event on out there. It's not New Year's Thunder, but they've got another bit of an event happening. I think we've got Benny Bray up against Steve Ham
Yep.
and stuff running out there as well. So that'll be a great event as well to get out to. And there's Steve from Rust and Chrome Cruisers. Thank you, mate. I hope you also had a great Chrissy and New Year. Same to everyone out there. The Shed, it got some council approvals all done and ticked off today. So that's where
Yeah.
we're at with that. There's a little bit of work to go still, but well on its way. So
Daniel Wards this evening.
G'day,
We're
mate.
supposed to be in Sydney right now. Not happy. Test night at Willowbank tomorrow.
there you go. There is a test night at Willowbank. Yeah, that's right. So you can get in on that. I think I don't know how they're going for spots. They usually have a cut-off now. We've got things happening with Warwick. It's got an upgrade coming. That's massive, massive
Yeah,
upgrade.
$1.9 million upgrade, I think.
Yeah, how good is that? The government's throwing some money into the track there. It's going to become a quarter-mile track. It doesn't mean you'll lose all those 8-mile events because, surprise, surprise for anyone that does think, that mentions, don't go to quarter mile.
Hell yeah,
we
brother,
love
you're
8 mile.
watching Overtaking Live.
Hey!
Bring on a massive year for the channel. This should make a good start. The spark plugs.
Sparkplug's Unfinished Daily has dropped us $50.
Thank you, mate. Haven't you finished
Thank
that radio yet? Radio. Radio.
You haven't
It's a
finished
bit
that
of a
radio. You're driving the radio?
Rodeo, I think I said.
I thought you said radio.
But yeah, so thank you, mate. Thanks, Brad and Beck and Warwick. We're talking about Warwick. For anyone that says don't go to quarter mile, we love 8th mile events. Guess what? Involved in a quarter mile track is an 8th mile track. There's 2 of them, in fact.
Yeah.
Right, to make up a quarter mile track. So they'll still have an 8th mile track, and they're still going to run. Most of their events will probably be run in an 8th mile format, right?
Yeah.
So don't forget that. it's going to cost them more money to prep a quarter mile track, right? So you've got
Probably
to put,
double.
You probably double, maybe not quite as much, but you've certainly got to put glue all the way down your track. There's a lot of work that goes into prepping a quarter mile track as well. So they'll still run 8th mile events, and there is going to be all the usual stuff that everyone loves out there. But then there's also the option for quarter mile events and bigger and better stuff as well, right? Like you might see top fuelers head out there and things like that, because I don't know, and I don't know about that part. It's a bit presumptuous of me, but because I'm not sure about the braking area and safety. There's a few things they need to meet for that, and I don't know if that's in that budget. But that's along those lines where you're starting to head towards, right?
Yeah.
The ability to run different events as well. The ability to have time boards, and time boards are part of it.
New build to come.
No more. It's dropped us $5.
Thank you,
There's
mate.
a new build to come.
We need a new build in 2021. Definitely we need something on there in the shed. But time boards at Warwick. Something I know you guys always watch them when we're out at Warwick and bringing you live events and bringing you footage from Warwick. And it's hard when you don't know what the times are, because it's really hard to hear and stuff out there. But I'm sure they'll have some better PA equipment, and definitely time boards are part of it. So we can't wait to see that. We've got 6 months of no racing at Warwick while they do all the upgrades. But we will try and get out there and do some updates as well on how they're tracking.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's the other thing we might see if, while they're closed, can we get out there and get some updates on the progress of the work for you guys, so you can see what's happening at Warwick Dragway. So we'll do our best to do that. And if
Scotty
they allow
Sherrington,
us,
how you
I'm sure
going?
they will. G'day, Scotty S. I don't see them having a problem with us doing that. So they're pretty great guys out there and girls. What else have we got, mate? You want to? What do you want? You wanted to talk about a year?
Yeah,
You wanted to talk about last year. You wanted to go back to 2020. Right?
Yeah, talk about a video that we did last year.
Yeah.
I released it on Christmas Day, a bit of a special video. Let me just change this around so that the people can see us. Somewhere here.
They can see us?
Hang on. Change it back to us for a second.
Here we are.
All right, now they can see us. There we go.
All right. I have no idea what we're up to, but talk me through it.
Well, the video, Overtaking Lane 2020 in review.
Here we are, right
Let's
at 20.
skip forward a bit.
Yeah.
into where
This
it
is what
started.
happened.
So this is what happened.
You started drag racing, mate. So
Yeah, I had my first go.
Friday Night Lights. It was like, now wasn't that an option? That would have been great if that continued throughout the year, right? $20 to go race on a Friday night at Willowbank on the quarter mile. We've turned out there to do some filming, and you're in the Mirage, and you're like, it's $20. We've just got to have a crack, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much what I thought.
And neither of us had been down the drag strip at that time. Lucky you sort of had an idea you might, so you took a helmet and some longs and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how it happened, right? You're like, about time we had a crack at this, and you're like, we were going to take different cars and stuff out there, but I was coming from work. I was working in Toowoomba on the day, I remember.
Yeah.
So I was coming from the other direction. You met me out there. You drove out in the Mirage. You're like, I'll just run the Mirage.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. And what did you think?
It was awesome.
Even
though it was an eternity. Editing the video going, when is this run going to end?
Did it feel quick when you went down?
Sort of.
Sort of?
Probably felt quick because you don't really have any other. You've never been down there quick, so you go down there in something like this, and then you're like, "This is quick. How quick is that?" And then you're like 19 seconds.
You had fun, right?
Yes.
And then
I
you
did.
went, I need to go quicker.
Yeah.
And
I
you
bought
you had a house deposit or saved up, and,
Yep.
and you bought a Skyline.
Yeah, I bought a boat.
You bought a boat? Yep.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah, it's got a 2.5 litre onboard motor, and
there's Rebalux. G'day, Aaron. Here we are. You've done something. There it is. You've done something.
is.
What did you do? You bought the R33. What happened?
Yeah.
You went, nah, I'm going to do something.
yeah, I had a bit of a discussion, and Marv helped me out to convince Paige. funnily enough. And then flew to Melbourne, rang you up one day and was just like, hey, I'm going to Melbourne tomorrow. And you're like, oh, for work? I was like, no, I'm going down to Melbourne to buy a car.
Yeah.
Or to look at a car, rather. Probably in my head, I was like, yeah, I'm buying it. Doesn't matter what, as long as it's not busted up. So
There was another one before this, right?
yeah, another
That
one.
we missed out.
We missed out on that one. Was a fully built 2530.
And then you got it out on the track as well. So
Queensland
that was
Raceway.
That was with JRM Auto. So
Yep.
they do track days and stuff out there, and it's like 10 people out, I think.
Yeah, 10 people.
10 people, and you got the track, and
I think there was only 8 of us or 9 of us on the day because someone ended up not being able to make it. So
yes, and certainly no overcrowding, right?
no, but it was a
JRM
lot of
Auto
fun.
Garage, the guys, that was awesome.
G'day Hoff, how you going?
Hey,
Bring on
mate.
this year, definitely.
Thank you. So yeah, now you didn't go the quickest round there.
No,
So, but
I had a lot of fun.
you had a lot of fun.
Definitely
You got
makes me-
quicker and quicker, right, from your first lap to your last lap.
Yeah, and rewatching this video makes me want to get out there again soon.
Have another go.
Yeah,
Your tyres were a bit squealy, and
yeah,
Six-
they did
six-
cost $60 each.
$60 Chinese tyres may not have been it. And then we got into the drag racing streaming. Now, we had done some of that before.
Yeah,
We'd done some little sort of bits and pieces of the streaming, I guess, with Kender and, a couple of hours here and there last year. We sort of did. But then we did the stream and we thought, one thing that annoys me when I'm watching a stream, whether it be Facebook or YouTube, and then they go, all right, we're having a break now. And then we'll be back later. But then you've got to find it later and then you miss half of it, right?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, you mightn't see it. But this, we're just going to leave it go. No matter how, if it stops for an hour, the stream's just going to run for another hour. And you can leave it on and in the background, go do whatever you want to do, go get a drink and do something else. Come back, it's still there. You don't have to find it. It's just the same spot it was before. It's still going, right? There might be some boring bits, but you're going to get, we've done, what was the longest stream?
Oh,
Do we do 9
9
hours or 12 hours? Do we do
I
it
think
12
it was
hours?
like a 9-hour, 10-hour stream or something like that. I can't remember.
Yep. And I think that one I walked around holding it the whole time. We've moved to
it
just
was.
setting it up on tripods
Yeah.
and stuff, and we've been looking at some plans for multi-camera angle, which is a big step up. But we're looking at how we can do some multi-camera angle streaming for 2021.
Yeah,
So yeah, keep supporting the channel because that's where the money's going into multi-camera streaming. Some improved actual video cameras, so improved footage, hopefully, and then camera angle changing like what we can do here. So so we'll be able to switch it to the
And
time
then
boards and switch it to the different
hopefully it
spots.
also allows us to do, especially out at work where the internet coverage isn't as good, it'll allow us to do interviews with people outside when they have a bit of a break for lunch and things like that.
because we'll be
As
streaming.
soon as you walk
to a
away
different
in
spot.
Warwick, it just
Yeah.
from the side of the track, that's it.
But we'll be able to set up the internet in a spot and stream over to that wirelessly. So that's something that we're looking at for 2021. So
Yeah, I think it was something like 77 hours of live streaming we did.
yeah.
So
So
there's a lot of Dave standing here on
um,
the side, setting up the streams.
there was plenty
This is
of
from
it.
road
We did
trip
heaps.
over
I love it. I really enjoy doing the streams, and Trev did some streams as well. So he learned what it was like standing in the heat without
That street
basically
machine.
without breaks.
Yeah, Street Machine was very hot, and Trev is an absolute legend. Just stood out there all day.
Yeah, like
Smashing
we
it
were
out.
all running around like Brad and Beck, myself, Tyler, Sally. We were all running around doing stuff too, and shooting videos. But we had chances to sort of take a break and run behind the stands or something, get a bit of shade for 10 minutes and cool down, and then come back into it because it was so hot. And then even when I went out and gave Trev a break, I said, "Hey, have a break, mate." And he'd stand there with me and chat to me while I gave him a break. So, lucky machine. Well done.
And you had your first go at the drags.
My turn. And I went out. We went out to Warwick. We were out there for the no prep events. And
Yep, stayed overnight. That was
No.
the first time we camped at Warwick.
we should have a crack at this stuff.
I slept in the back of the ute. And it rained.
Yes, it did. And we said we should have I should have a crack. You'd been out there, had a go.
G'day, Killer Sticks. We're very well.
G'day, mate. We are very well. And I said, I'll give it a go, and I was pretty keen. Matty Junga was there. Like, no, just come and it's it's pretty easy out here.
And then you did a full track burnout, or was it really a burnout or a clutch destruction?
Yeah, there was a few people went, wow, look at him do a big power skid down the, and then you smelt it and went, no, that didn't smell like a power skid.
It wasn't power skid, it just was in between the engine and the gearbox.
And we continued to run the car, right? I did another 5 runs after that.
Yeah. And then drove it home.
And the clutch was shagged. But then that Centura, it took a run in that as well, right? But then it was a decision. I spoke to Armstrong Automotive, and I cannot talk highly enough about Armstrong Automotive. Addictive Events, Mick Apps put me on to Rob as well. We got involved with Rob, and we just talked, and he was helping me out with a clutch. Like, he was going to do a clutch for like $800, whack another heavy duty clutch in there and get me back on the track. And we started talking about he's got a VE Workie that they've put a Turbo 400 and nitrous and stuff in that his daughter Ella races. And we've seen that in a few of our videos as well.
Yeah.
And the more and more we got talking, I'm like, oh yeah, but we can't afford that. And he's like, oh, it's not that dear, Dave. We could make it happen.
And you did, after a stressful few months.
Yeah, and losing a couple of them made it so difficult, didn't it? But it happened. It was great. It was well done. And Armstrong Automotive, I just thank them so much. We started streaming the podcast. We're recording a podcast right now, and welcome to all our podcast listeners. We thank you for listening on Spotify or I don't know, all the
Google
places,
Podcasts,
wherever you
Apple
are.
Podcasts, Anchor.
Yeah.
Any of the ones, if you're listening on there, thank you.
Adam Geary, thank you, mate. $5 just come through from
Thank
Adam
you.
Geary.
Trevor Smith says,
Always
has the
does.
auto been found yet?
No, it hasn't. No, it actually hasn't. And we got given an auto by PJR and Travis up at PJR, who had one built just before me, and he's waiting to get a new one built for him. They're waiting on cases. They can't get cases now. So, but then
We bought a bit of a project which hasn't been shown yet.
that was a little bit of a sneak peek, wasn't it? We've had that since that we got that just sort of like before the start of COVID, didn't we?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, right up early in the year we actually got it. And
Yeah, it was after a little bit after I bought the 33.
Sally's now dailying it. Sally's driving around, so she loves it. She won't. I don't know if she'll let us do anything.
This is also another sneak peek. Not that it was very much a secret.
No,
People knew this was happening.
Well, there'll be some videos of this as well, and we can talk through it. And if I hope you like to see some of that as well. There's a little bit of a sneak peek of some of the shed build, and there'll be always stuff on the shed, right? Because that's going to progress, and then you got the shed, then you've got to put benches and tools and all sorts of stuff into it as well. So maybe hoists. We've done bits and pieces for that.
Yeah.
So
Turn that down because that's just me talking in the background.
yeah, and then we just talked about some
statistics.
We hit 5,000 subs, Tyler.
We did
before the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's pretty crazy.
yeah.
It says we joined YouTube like 1,432 days ago. That's not how long we've been doing the channel. It's like 2 years we've been doing the channel now.
Yeah, because we
Be the
changed the
second
name
year.
of the channel. It was just a channel that you started with
With some friends.
and then it just sat there for a couple of years with no videos.
And then 12,106 likes from the start until now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy. We've inspired some good conversation. People have left 74,395 comments and shared the videos and live streams 2,977 times.
I do my best to, between us both anyway, to reply to every comment on the videos. We might miss some occasionally, but we pretty much give them a like or a heart or something. And we were, except for the live, because we talk to as many as we can through the live. But outside of that, on all our videos, we try and reply to every comment. So,
G'day, Mechanical Dave. Happy New Year to you as well.
Dave, there you go. They did a lot of the work. Mechanical Dave up at Armstrong Autos. So thank you, mate. Happy New Year. So we'll never know what we'll see from Armstrong this year. And there'll be a bit more, and there's some videos at Street Machine Drag Challenge still to come that we'll see some of their cars running down the track and have a chat to them as well.
Yep.
We've got a few comments there.
G'day, Paige. Marv says I'm responsible for about 50,000 of those comments.
Possibly. What have we missed? How's the welding going? I think we've even got a video on me learning to weld. That's still to come because we've got a few videos that we haven't released yet. That we haven't even edited yet.
I'm playing catch up.
Yeah, so we've got a few there.
I'm behind.
But we'll hopefully bring those to you soon. But look, I got the settings dialed in a bit better and starting to learn a little bit more about my welder. And I've just got to make some more stuff now. So, how's the house going? That was the question to Paige.
It's going all right. I'll answer it as well. It's getting there.
There's Steve, my cousin, Steve Chandler. G'day, mate.
It's
we are back. Thank you.
The house has been mostly tiled. Just a little bit to go in the bathroom.
You should have shot a video of that.
Could have.
A bit of a vlog. People might want to, I don't know. Maybe they
Maybe
want
when
to
it's
see
done. Maybe when it's done.
Well, I guess if they don't want to see it, they just won't watch it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe when it's done, we'll do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, nearly.
So you got to do something before you go, like make a mess of it. You know what I mean? Like all the little YouTube videos. Then, what was Chris Young? Had me in tears watching your vid. Watched part 4 first. That was I was up to Marv part 4. So Marv had a big series. We'll talk about that soon.
Mad Dad says, "Hey Tyler, how's the collection for the man cave going?" It's going all right. I've got a banner to go in.
Well, we've got a.
That's for your man cave.
That's for my man cave. We've got the bottle opener. It's it is sitting on the bench in the kitchen. And thank you for our Christmas present to the Mad Dad fan. But we do have a very special little bottle opener that'll go up on the wall in the Overtaking Lane garage once it's completely finished. So I just don't want to move around. I want to put it in the right spot first. So
Shane Kane and Mark Oliver, how you going?
You, mate. G'day, guys. Hey, Shane. G'day, mate. So
and Dad 67 Media. Happy New Year.
Here he is. So we've got what else have we got? We've got to start the show. We haven't even started the show. We haven't even mentioned that it's
episode 78. You didn't change the slide still. Even though you went in, I'm pretty sure you did go in. And
I thought I did too.
And podcast episode 24.
Oh, whoops. Here, I'll just fix. Oh, whoop, now I broke that. There we go. It's all sorted. See? I'm sure I fixed that up.
Oh, yeah, double garage, Trev. Double garage.
All right, I'll fix my screens back up here. All right. So, where do we find the podcast?
Spotify, Google Podcasts.
Big shout out to our podcast listeners.
If you've got Google, just go, "Hey Google, play Overtaking Lane podcast."
I didn't set off my phone. That's okay. Doesn't pick up your voice. Look, what was I going to say?
Crazy VN, how you going?
We've got about a dozen listeners on the podcast. It's not huge, but that's cool. We got to start somewhere. So it's just another format for everyone to watch and listen and whatever. You don't watch podcasts, but you guys are. Schumacher, we did that this year. We brought on our Schumacher products into the website, and it's something we've been talking about and looking at for actually quite a long time. So we had these products for a long time before they ever hit our website.
Yeah.
So and there's some videos. There's more videos to come. We'll do some little short bits and pieces on those. There'll always be bonus videos for you guys, but we really like those products. So if there is anything else out there that any other companies want us to try some stuff, if we like your products and we go and end up using your products ourselves, then they'll end up on our website. So the binder.
Johnny says, "You guys get much rain? We got 70 mil 2 days ago. Not a huge amount. Enough to water the grass.
We even got some new merch this year.
Yeah, we did.
A whole
And
range of
even
new
more to
merch to come for
We've
2021.
got a lot of ideas. It's just putting them in action.
Yeah, so make sure that you support the merch range, and we'll keep bringing more and more stuff out.
Mhm.
So if you haven't already got some of what's available, please try and get over there and get some of that. And like I said, that money will go back into the channel. We've got
John Beard, how you going?
multi-camera angle live streaming in the plans for 2021 on the drag racing. So do your best to support us in that way by getting some products through the website. It's time for a new episode, Tyler. Not a new episode. What do you call it? Segment.
Yeah, new segment.
Yep. So you got the new segment music. Is that what you're looking for?
I'll just play this song.
We've got to sing along to it. What are you watching? No, you're not. What are you watching? Come on, join in. Where's it? I can't hear you, Tyler. What are you watching,
I'm
Tyler?
just playing the extra instruments.
Are you scared to sing on YouTube? He won't do it. Encourage him, guys. Come on, Tyler. Get in the spirit. Come on. On to it. What are you watching? We thought we'd
What
talk.
are you watching?
I don't know.
Overtaking Live podcast, obviously.
So we thought we'd talk about maybe a little bit of segment. What we've been watching, what we've seen recently on YouTube. What do you think?
Yes. Sounds good.
We planned
You
this.
talked about this about 5 minutes ago.
We planned this at like 7:20 p.m. before 7:30 p.m. the show went.
You just
and
asked me
within
a question.
5
I thought you were
minutes,
just making conversation at one point. You were just like, "Oh, what have you been watching on YouTube lately?"
made a whole segment out of that in that 5 minutes. So here we go. What have you been watching? Have you been watching this one?
Yes, I just watched it before the show actually.
Yes. Yeah, I'd already watched
Penny's
it.
Custom Works. The latest videos from their drag challenge.
Of course, we've been watching Benny's
Weekend
Custom
trip.
Works for a while,
Mhm.
but I really enjoy the drag challenge footage from his channel, and not just the drag challenge. If you go back to like the drag week in the USA, they got the guys from the Skid Factory there, and that as well. But I think it's just, I don't know. I thought it was watching these episodes. It sort of just felt like you were there.
Yeah.
You're just sort of part of the team going along. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing as you.
Yeah?
Yeah, it sort of feels like you're just you're there as another person because it's all sort of shot POV style.
Yep, it
You
is.
don't feel
it's
like
very
it's
vloggy.
you don't feel like it's a camera. Or it's sort of just part of the crew.
I think Woody does from Skid Factory does a lot of the filming. I really enjoyed it. I think if you haven't checked that out, then get over and watch it. And that's obviously the latest video from this week with the footage from day 2 at Warwick. So that's always worth seeing. A few regular faces that you'll know, Junga Bunga and Telfo, everyone in there as well.
Yep.
You would have seen, obviously on their own channels, Junga Bunga, Skid Factory, or Street Machine, or even on our channel, they've popped their heads in a few times. Those guys, so it was really good, and Benny's got a great editor too. So there's another guy we don't see in Benny's Custom Works channel that's the editor and does some brilliant work.
HR Trudge, how you going?
Plus Vice Grip Garage. I'm going to write that down. I don't know that. Oh, I've got a pen that doesn't work. Another pen. Is that even a pen? That's a torch. Vice Grip Garage.
Yeah, I'll get you another.
We'll just put the call out. We'll get another pen. I'll check out Vice Grip Garage. Thank you, HR Trudge. We'll check that out and have a look. Now, I can't move to the next one because this is something I don't even know, actually. This one Tyler mentioned he's been watching. So we've got to wait for him to return. But what else have you been watching? Sorry, let me just write that back down. Vice Grip.
What have I been watching? As people know, I've become a bit of a horror movie fanatic as of late, as I mentioned last year on the show. So I've been watching a lot of the Dead Meat YouTube channel.
The Dead Meat YouTube channel.
Yeah, with James A. Janice. He does a really good job. He does a kill count on horror movies.
Okay.
So generally when I see a kill count video, I go and watch the movie and then I go and watch the kill count related to it. So recently I watched Christine.
Yeah, you had to watch it. Now, that one got mentioned on the channel from a few people as well, didn't it? Telling you to go watch that.
Yeah. So I went and watched that and then watched the kill count on it as well and found out how many kills were in the movie.
There you go. There's a few more shout-outs coming out for Haul Ass Garage. Yes, I've been watching a bit of Haul Ass Garage. Zip ties and bias plies. Oh.
Mad Dad says, "Hey Tyler, can you do a segment on mini trucks this year?"
Yeah,
possibly.
Can you make it happen?
We know a few people with mini trucks, I think.
There you go. DeBoss Garage. That's one we'll mention that. We've got a few more in the comments. Tyler, what else we got in the comments there? You up to the comments?
Sorry,
or no, you're tracking behind.
Trevor Smith says boosted lifestyle, 8 turbo V8 build. Lots of comments about vice grip.
Oh, I haven't seen vice grip. So we're going to check that out.
Chris Young says zombie movies rock. Bloody New Year was not a very good movie though.
So there's another thing I've been watching. I always watch Cletus, and probably a lot of people watch Cletus, but we've got some more videos on the Freedom Factory on the track, and because they're doing some more repairs to the track now, the track surface. I actually enjoy that. Out of all of his stuff, I enjoy watching the stuff about rebuilding the abandoned racetrack. That's my favourite of Cletus's channel. So
yeah,
yep. I don't know
Dave's
whether
you've become a big fanatic of the Thunderdome.
I think I sent you some shots I've been sending him pictures of abandoned racetracks.
Yeah.
That we could
a lot of them are from the Thunderdome.
Yeah. So, never know one day. But I really, I don't know. I know there's some cool rag racing footage and stuff, and I watch that too. Don't take it the wrong way. I do watch that, but I like the Freedom Factory stuff from Cletus. So there you go. Cooper as
Chris
well.
Young says I need to watch Train to Busan. And Reaper Lux says Running on Empty. I've watched that one. Watch that one now.
He has watched that. We made him do a quiz on it. We're supposed to be doing a quiz on Midnight Spares, but he hasn't watched that yet.
Yeah, I haven't.
So we
That's
need
true.
to push
I have not.
We need to push him for that. So.
Johnny Skidpig says Castlemaine Rod Shop. James Baylor says Dylan McCool.
Cool. I don't know if I've seen that. I'll have a look.
Green Fig, how you going?
Yeah, Green Fig.
Says I've been watching Barney's builds at the moment. He's restoring a WBU.
Yeah, I know that one.
Only early in though, episode 4.
What else are you watching? Well, Skid Factory. We've got a bit of a Cummins diesel build happening with D-Boss Garage over there. So, and of course, we've always been fans of these guys. I don't know. What was the early days of was Mighty Car Mods? So I guess you watch a lot of Mighty Car Mods.
Yeah.
Same. Sort of
Mighty Car Mods, TJ Hunt.
Yep.
Evan Shanks. Still watch a bit of those.
Yep. I'm just so jealous of Evan Shanks. Watch his sheds. Well, TJ Hunt's got a big shed now, right?
Not yet.
He's about to build a big shed.
It's going to take 6 months to build their 418 square foot shed or something like that.
Yeah, it's massive.
It's as big as his house. His house is 418 square foot and the shed's 400.
It's big. And then Evan Shanks' shed's massive as well. And he just bought a big house in Texas. And then he buys a new car every week. It was crazy stuff. So, and then, same with Cletus. He's like buying cars, giving cars to friends. And, I mean, that's so cool. Well, there you go. What else are you watching? Oh, look, here's someone that we haven't seen for a while. Went quiet for a while.
Yeah, but then he released 4 videos all at once.
One videos.
One video, but 4 parts.
I was going to say,
bit of a story.
Stretch him out, Marv. You could have stretched it out, but no, Marv will always do it his way. And there was no stretching it out for Marf, and he dropped
No.
them all at once. He did the edit up 4 videos, the mini series, and started off talking about the track up at Rocky, and then we go through some of his life and bits and pieces that's happening for Marf. But
See you no more.
But I'm sure. See you, mate.
12:45 wake up.
Wow. Okay. Good luck with that. Thanks, mate. Thanks for tuning in still. But yeah, go check out Marf, and it's still growing channel over there. But I think you're going to see a lot more with what's coming. He's been working on Crustita. He called out Scotty's
From Carnage.
from Carnage, from Street
The
Machine.
Volvo.
Yep. And the build's progressing and gone from
Bit of a budget build.
a budget backyard shed build to we'll see where it goes now. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, Marf. So check out Mafia Boys World over there.
Scotty S says zip ties and bias pliers.
Yeah.
Says he's a foul-mouthed, one-legged drunk Canadian.
Oh, I might have seen it.
Brad says Sarah and Tuned is a great channel to watch an ex-military servicewoman work on stuff by herself. She's a beast at
I've
it.
seen that one as well. Yep, I do know that one.
Scotty S also says faster proms and PFI speed.
Faster Proms, yep. Yes, yep. They're all, you see them through Cletus's videos and stuff as well, of course.
Trevor Smith says Nelson Granger, tubbing a HJ Ute.
Yeah, that's worth saying.
James Baylor says wrench every day. Tavarish, which has the car Trek seasons. Dad67 says Shed King when he turboed 3RZ. Johnny says full boost and Brum's garage.
Yes. Well, hang on. You said Dad 67 because hang on.
Yeah.
Look behind us. Dad 67. Get over and check out Dad 67. Now you should know Mal. Obviously, he's in the chat here as well. And,
We've interviewed him 3 times.
And we've seen the Mercedes, we've seen the AMG. He's been in
we've seen
a few of our videos.
We've also seen a closer look at the Mercedes as well.
Yes, we have. There's a good video on that, so check that out on our channel. But get over and check out Dad 67 Media and have a look over there because he goes to all the shows that we go to and he's got some cool camera gear and he's starting his editing journey and stuff as well. And he's been putting together some pretty cool footage of Joe's Diner and different cars and coffees and different meats. So if you enjoy the stuff that we've brought to you over the last, how long have we been doing this? Couple of years?
2 years, yep.
If you've enjoyed what we've been doing for the last couple of years, you'll enjoy what Mal's doing as well and seeing that footage. So there you go. So also check out Dad 67 Media. Go and help him out. Look, he's got 50 subs.
Yeah. Get him up to 100.
I don't know if we've got 50 people watching.
37. Get him to 80.
Come on, get him to 80, guys. There's at least 30 if you go over there and hit subscribe.
John Beard says, we are sailing home again, cross the sea. We are sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free in an R33 boat.
Well done, John. So there you go. There's a few things that we're watching at the moment, and I don't know if you like that segment. If you want us to continue to talk about what we've seen in the last little while, have we seen the cross carts? No, Steve and I know that he was a very talented kart driver many years ago, weren't you, Steve? So there you go. Marf's been watching your shoots there, Mal. Excellent.
Shane Kane says Taylor Ray is a do-it-yourself kind of guy. I don't mind watching.
Excellent. There you go.
HR Trudge says Musty 1, V-dubs, bikes / small engines.
Well, if you enjoyed that segment, we'll find some more content to talk about again next week.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, into the news. Oh, this one, I've been doing a lot of talking tonight, mate. This is your turn. This story. This is.
I think you've read the stories tonight too, and I haven't.
The 2021 new car calendar.
Because I did something and forgot to bring the laptop.
Yeah.
So I rocked up and sat here in the seat after setting up the show for like an hour, just going, what do I do now?
You did do that. That's just pretty much normal.
It was a bit like this.
was a bit like that. It was very much like that. There you go. So, and anyway, new cars 2021. This is the new car calendar. It's not actually. We haven't produced a car calendar.
No, this is on Car Advice. This is the cars that you can expect to touch down on Australian shores in 2021. And when?
All right, what do we got, Tyler? Tell us. What's coming out in the first quarter?
I'm going to list these off as fast as I can. In the first quarter, the Alpina XD3, Alpina XB7, Alfa Romeo Stelvio.
There's pricing. The Stevia is going to be revealed.
Stelvio.
That's what I said.
Stevia.
Stevia.
They've named it after sugar. Aston Martin DBX, the Aston Martin Vantage Roadster.
All revealed.
Audi A4 all-road power bump. Audi Q5 facelift.
New
The Audi
pricing.
Q7 55
Details
TFSI.
on that. Yep.
The BMW 128 Ti, BMW 4 Series convertible, BMW X2M Mesh Edition, BMW X5M, X6M Competition First Edition.
Oh, there's only
just four of them coming to Australia.
Only 4 of them coming to Australia.
The BMW X7 Shadow Edition, just 10 for Australia. First deliveries in March. BMW M3 Sedan, M4 Coupe, Ford Ranger Wildtrak XMY21 update, the Hyundai Kona facelift, Hyundai i30 Sedan N-Line, the Hyundai Sonata N-Line, Jaguar XF
That sounds
facelift.
impressive. A Hyundai Sonata N is going to be revealed. When's that happening? First quarter. Is this still first quarter?
Is the first quarter.
Man, keep going. Okay, there's a
The
lot
Jaguar XF facelift, the XE facelift, the E-Pace facelift, the Jeep Gladiator Sport S, Jeep Wrangler 21. First deliveries in January, so might already be happening maybe. Kia Carnival, January 2021. Kia Sorento hybrid, plug-in hybrid. Kia Stonic, delayed to February. Land Rover Defender 110 21 edition, Defender 90. LDV, Deliver 9 Auto. First few examples arrived in 2020, but there's more due in early 2021. The Lexus LS facelift. I wonder what LS they're putting in there. Maserati Ghibli Trofeo, then the
6.2.
Quattroporte Trofeo. Mazda CX-3, CX-9, MX-5, Mercedes AMG GLE 63S, the Mercedes Maybach GLS, Mercedes-Benz Vito facelift.
We're still in the first quarter.
Yeah, the MGHS, Nissan Leaf E+. Jeez, how many is there?
Come on,
Nissan
keep
Navara
going.
facelift, Peugeot 308, 3008, 5008. Porsche Taycan, there you go, the new electric car. Porsche Cayenne E Hybrid, Ram 1500, Range Rover, full size, Range Rover Velar, Renault Captur, Skoda Superb, Skoda Octavius, Subaru Outback, Tesla Model 3, Toyota GR Yaris Rally E, Toyota Hilux Rogue Rugged facelift.
You're up to T.
Toyota.
It's alphabetically ordered. So.
Yeah. Toyota Land Cruiser 200 Series, Volkswagen Touareg Wolfsburg Edition.
Volkswagen, please.
Volkswagen.
Say it proper now. Volkswagen.
Volkswagen Transporter Caravelle Multivan California T6.1. The Walkinshaw tuned Chevrolet Silverado 1500.
Oh, that could be.
And we're in the second quarter.
That was just the first quarter. All right, you're nearly like an auctioneer. This is auctioneer
All right,
practice.
let's see if we can go even faster. The Audi SQ5 TDI facelift, Ferrari Roma, a Honda Civic Type R, Land Rover Discovery Sport, Range Rover Evoque, Jaguar F-Pace SVR facelift.
First delivery is coming in April.
Yep. Mercedes AMG GT Black Series, the Mercedes-Benz S-Class,
Oh, that's
the SsangYong Rexton Toyota Camry facelift,
AMG
Volkswagen
GT
Amarok
Black sounds like it's not something we
W580,
should speed past, but yeah, that's cool.
Volkswagen Golf Mark 8 hatch, Volkswagen Golf GTI Mark 8, Volkswagen Passat full range, Volkswagen Tiguan full lift. Third quarter.
Volkswagen makes their names a bit harder, don't they?
Yeah.
It slowed you up a bit.
Uh,
So that's the second quarter is not quite
all right,
as much
let's
as
see if I
everyone's
can-
trying to get through the first quarter.
Let's
right?
see if
Like,
I can
okay.
roll off the third quarter as fast as I did the first one. Maserati MC20 and a Volvo B Series mild hybrid petrol engines.
Okay, well
There we
done.
go.
Well done. Well,
That was
that's
quick.
Third quarter. Nobody likes the third quarter. What's wrong with the third quarter of the year? Shit sales there.
Fourth quarter, Abarth 595 Pista. Aston Martin DBX Bowmore Edition. 18 available to order worldwide. First deliveries in the
Worldwide,
fourth
80.
quarter.
Wow.
BMW iX, BMW M4 Competition X Kith. Ford Escape plug-in hybrid, Lexus UX 300E, Mercedes Maybach S-Class. And that's it.
That's it?
That is it.
Oh, okay. Then you got the first half of the year.
These are the launches. The Genesis G70, Genesis GV70, Hyundai i20N, i30N, i30 Sedan, and Kona Electric Tucson. The Mahindra Tar, Mazda MX-30, Porsche 718 GT4 GTS.
There was an i20N in there as well.
Yes.
What's happening? Okay, yep. Sorry, move on.
And the Sedan N.
Mm.
That's the one we talked about last year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ram 1500, Renault Koleos update, Renault Megane, Toyota Kluger. Mid-year, Audi Q2, Audi SQ2, BMW iX3, Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Trail Boss, Mazda MX-30 all-electric, Peugeot 3008 plug-in hybrid, Ram 2500 heavy-duty. And the second half, Audi e-tron S, the Audi A3 hatch and sedan, Audi S3, Q5 Sportback, SQ5 Sportback TDI, the Chevrolet Corvette, Chevrolet Silverado 2500, the Citroen C4, Isuzu MUX, Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid, Nissan X-Trail, Peugeot 2008, Renault Arcana,
The Peugeot.
Subaru BRZ, Subaru Levorg, Tesla Model S Plaid, Toyota GR Yaris, Volkswagen Caddy, Volvo XC40 V60 Cross Country.
Now, then you've actually got some stuff that's just like sometime in 2021. Like there's no specific time. Do you want me to help you out? We've got the Alfa Romeo 4C Spider 33 Straddle Trabato. Okay, now you can do the rest.
Ford Mustang Mark 1, Hyundai Ioniq 5, Hyundai Nexo, Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, the Jaguar F-Pace F-Type Heritage 60 Edition, Polestar 2, Ram 1500 TRX, the Rolls-Royce Ghost, Skoda Kamiq, Skoda Scala, SsangYong Tivoli, Toyota Mirai, and the Maybe Baby.
There's a lot of those. There's a lot of maybes. Then there's a lot of maybes, right? Is there anything in the maybes maybe that you know takes your eye there that you think, that would be good? You got the Ferrari,
Yep.
the SF90 Spider,
The Bentley Benta Jaeger hybrid. There you go.
Ford Bronco is a maybe.
The Bronco Sport, that'd be pretty cool.
The Great Wall, you've been talking... No, not that one, actually. No, you haven't been talking about that one.
The Nissan 400Z,
Oh, we've talked about that.
expected between
haven't
2021 and 2023.
we?
And it looking near identical to the Z Proto concept.
Tesla Model Y. Another one. There you go. There you go. Was there anything in there that you got? Let's have a look at some comments. There's some people there that have just subscribed over to Mal's channel.
There you go.
Scotty says,
Good stuff.
Veloster Springs will be there for the same. The Veloster is something that won't be coming. That was not on that list, and I've said it's not in our news stories, but it's gone. There's no Velostars coming for Australia. They're scrapping it.
There you
You
go.
know that?
No,
You do now. I just told you.
thank you.
There you go. You're thanking me? You happy that there's no Velostars coming? Or
I don't know. I was probably
They
never
looked
going to
alright.
purchase one, but they
But-
weren't bad.
yeah,
Marv's got one, I think.
yeah, they looked all right. So, but there's your Hyundai story. They're gone.
Happy New Year, Jamie.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, Jamie Buddicky. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Hey, geez, you look good. 2021. You're lost a bit of weight, mate. Well done. Younger, Nelly. Looking awesome.
FMR Salt, excited for the Ram 1500.
That'd be very cool. Now, FMR Salt may need to replace something in his garage because he's giving away a Maloo.
Mm-hmm.
Finance My Ride, Team FMR, giving away a Maloo. Only a couple of months away, they're giving it away. This gets drawn in April. And, man, it wasn't that long ago that we just heard about COVID. And that was like before April last year, right? And it doesn't feel like it was that long ago. And then it was like, lockdowns, what? Oh, hang on, it's Christmas. Boom, year over. In April, so a matter of weeks away, we're giving away a Maloo. Where do you get tickets? Where can you get tickets for a Maloo?
I already dropped the link in the chat. teamfmr.com.au.
There you go. Limited tickets left. There's only 1,000 available. Get on. Get yourself a
And
ticket.
it goes no matter whether the 1,000 sell or not. So.
Yeah, but you need to get on there and get yourself a ticket. So, well, buy one for someone else. I bought one for someone for Christmas, not for him.
No.
But there you go. How good would that be if I gave that away for a Christmas present, a ticket and a Maloo? Now, at the moment, it's just a ticket and a raffle. a 1 in 1,000 chance raffle. But imagine if they win the Maloo. Wow, I just gave someone a Maloo. I'll be like, damn it, in a sense, but also that's cool. So there you go.
Mal says, is there a new Nissan Cube for sale?
I saw one the other day. It looked pretty good.
Trevor Smith says LS
Beck's
Cube.
off.
See you
Night,
back.
Beck. Night.
Trevor Smith says LS Cube. G'day, Ideas. How you going?
G'day, mate. LS Cube with a new build. All right, we'll breeze through a few more news stories.
Nationwide Jack Repairs. How you going? Says it would be great to see Big Red versus Mal's AMG again.
There you go. Calling it out. Calling it out. I think that might be talk that he'll be out on Sunday. I think that's that'll be Michael Dundas there. And I know he's going as well. There's Cars and Coffee brekkie laps on Sunday.
Okay.
So
I did not realise this.
Yeah, I think Michael Dundas is heading out and Mal's heading out. So there you go. Sally's all keen. She knows what time she's got to get out of bed for it. There you go. But news stories. We got news stories?
No, funnily enough, no.
Gary Sparkplug says 1 in 1,000 is such good odds. You are right. Like there is raffles out there for performance cars and Maloos and stuff. You will find them, right? But there's so many more tickets. Yeah, that's right. That's what you're saying. You don't get 1 in 1,000 chance. You might get 1 in 8,000 or something like that. No. What do you think of 1 in 8,000? That's like burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we're not playing a lotto. You want to have a chance to win. 1 in 1,000. 1 in 1,000 you will get a chance to win. And it's a charity. I forgot to mention that. Team FMR is a charity, a fully fledged charity. So go and check that out. All the funds go back into the charity. There you go. So next news story, Tyler.
Next news story.
It's about
the Spirit of Tasmania.
It's a race
Car
against
fees.
the R33. This guy's been calling you out in the R33. Is that right?
We've tuned up the outboard.
It is a call out.
Vehicles to ride for free in 2021 under the federal government rebate.
There you go. Now you're probably thinking, well, that's a bit of a boring story, Dad. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
You're thinking, how does that work? Now, the reason I put this story in, I thought I'd make mention of it because I always see cool cars for sale in Tasmania.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Right? You see all these cars for sale in Tasmania and you're like, it just costs so much to get them back. Well, now you can actually go down there and if you buy a ticket on the Spirit of Tasmania, you bring the car back over and drive it home and it costs you nothing to ship the car. There you go. What do you reckon? There's my thinking. So start looking for project builds out of Tasmania, Tyler. There you go. I thought it was worthy of talking about it. So I don't know. I always do look at cars in Tassie and you think, gee, they seem to be a bit cheaper in Tassie as well.
Yeah.
Compared to the mainland, and it's generally because, of where they are. There you go. All right. Next story.
Scotty S says cool and cheap.
There you go. FMR Salt says he's throwing in personalised plates of your choice if you win on there as well. So there he is in the chat letting you know.
James Baylor says, hey, better idea. Get Big Red and the R33 on the Spirit of Tasmania doing burnouts in the lower decks.
For free. Free. There you go. What else we got in the news, mate?
Summernats 2021. There's an informal city cruise put on by local car enthusiasts to help fire up enthusiasts this year.
Because there is no Summernats, of course. There is a Summer Slam on, but there's no Summernats. But there'll be plenty of people around Canberra, all the locals and stuff like that usually would have their cars out at Summernats, right?
Yeah.
And they're just going to sit around this weekend and think, shit, what do we do? We got nothing.
We'll go on a cruise.
They can do a bit of an informal cruise. So they have got something together. I think
They're going to roll down at Northbourne Avenue just as they usually would during the Summer Nats traditional Friday city cruise. On Thursday at 10 a.m, car owners will be gathering their many and varied machines at Southwell Park for what has been dubbed the Clayton's Nats cruise, named after a well-known libation from the 1980s, which looked and tasted like alcohol but wasn't.
Clayton's. But there you go. They're going to be possibly led out, I think, by Grumpy Old Don, or GOD for short, God. Grumpy Old Don. Don Jackson, he's been part of Street Machine Summer Nats since 1989 and has been around for plenty of the cruises in there. So a friend of Chick Henry and always been involved in it. So it's his birthday this week, or already just has been. Happy birthday. And then yeah, he'll probably be down there doing the leading the cruise. Now, here's some interesting news. Awesome. And an interesting fact. The cruise was part of the original Summer Nats lineup. And it is part of the most recent Summer Nats lineups as well. But it got scrapped. So it actually, in the early years, they actually had to scrap it because a lot of bad shit was happening. Right?
Now,
so
it says in here that the cars were squirted with corrosive brake fluid.
Yep.
Road signs were pulled down and oil was dropped on the roadway to facilitate easier burnouts.
There you go. So there was all sorts of stuff, and then they had to scrap it. So, but it has come back in more recent years, and there you go. There'll be a bit of a cruise. So, if anyone's down there around, don't be a dick. Just go and enjoy the cruise, and don't do any of those silly things because it'd just be a waste. We don't want to be idiots at these events and ruin them. So, there you go. It was a few silly kids
G'day,
playing
Steady
with
Fab.
fireworks. G'day, Steady Fab. G'day, mate. Matty.
He's got some upgrades going on to his Crusader moment.
There you go. We got to check out some of those things too, right? Get some footage. We just need you to catch up on the footage you got, and then we can start getting some of that stuff as well.
You can go and film it while I edit.
I could do that too.
Or you could edit.
I'll go film it.
I thought that might be the answer.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the answer. Anyway, there you go. Some crazy stuff. So behave. Don't ruin it for everybody. Got any more comments there, mate?
Just the one you were reading before I interrupted you. Chris Young posted silly kids were playing with fireworks at a car meet in the US. I think one is blind, both lost hands, lighting a mortar firework to throw.
Jeez. That's nasty. All right.
Some daunting news surrounding the 2021 Melbourne Grand Prix. It's in doubt for March.
May not happen. Like many events that we lost in 2020, here we go again, 2021. Like, you know, everyone was like, oh, I can't wait for New Year's, say goodbye to 2020. And it was just like, the same shit's happening and was happening yesterday. You know,
Doesn't go away.
it didn't just all disappear because, oh, it's a whole new year. Everything's all back to normal. It didn't happen like that, people. So, unfortunately, there is still shit going on in the world. And we're still in doubt for some of the events. And the March Grand Prix, there you go. It's one of them.
And it was the 2020 Australian Grand Prix that marked the start of the coronavirus crunch on sporting events. And the 2021 event may suffer the same fate.
There you go.
Steady Fab said, how good is it not having to write 2020? Now you can just write 21. That's true.
Yes.
Having to remember to sign every document with 2020 instead of just 20.
In case you just wrote the start of it. I never even realised that. I took it all year, and I've been doing that all last year. I've got to go back to every document I signed last year.
Not just that. Someone could go along and say, hey, Dave, you signed this in 2008.
I've got to go back and fix everything now that I signed a whole year. Shit.
Yep.
How did I miss that? But yes, there is, more it's getting worse. Chris is over there in the UK, but
They're under
60,000 cases the other day.
They're under the strongest lockdown restrictions they've been under for a very long time, I
So
believe.
they're back under lockdown.
Yeah, the strongest. This is the strongest lockdown restrictions I believe that they've had.
It's raining here.
It is raining.
There you go. So I don't know. That
Mark
sucks.
says 21 blackjack.
There you go. Pontoon. Another news story?
Another news story.
What have we got here? New Year auctions, mate. Hey?
Yes. A rare HSV, Holden, Ford, muscle cars.
There was quite a number of cars on offer. I think you've got until the end of the month.
Yeah,
on-
it's
on
being
these as
headlined by a HSV GTSR W1 Maloo.
well. There you go.
There's also a Ford Falcon GTHO Phase 3
It's going to go for more.
and lots of Tiranas.
What will go for more? They're talking some big money going for some of this stuff. They say this W1 Maloo,
James Bayless says $705,000 is the current bid.
There you go. They're saying it could go for $1 million.
Oh, I got to replay the voiceover. Whoops, I didn't.
Why'd you turn it down and broke it?
Ego boost.
Enjoy a far can drink on me.
$10 from Dad 67.
Thank you.
My drink's empty, so
Thank you. I'm very close to empty as well. I don't know.
HR
Can
Trudge
everyone
says
hear the rain?
HR
as well?
Trudge says rain. I vaguely remember that. 38 today, 41 tomorrow here in Perth.
Oh, I was going to say, that sounds like WA. Yeah. It was Christmas Day. It was like
Crazy
47 or
VN said
something.
Mad Max was set in 2021, just saying.
Yeah, that was the talk today in the Discord channel. There was I think some chat in there around the Overtaking Lane crew being part of the new world order of 2021 when everything turns into the Mad Max world. But that was in Discord, so if you're not in Discord, you've got to get over there and have a chat and I don't know, share some shit and comment whatever you want to do in there. Free reign, do whatever you want, to an extent, pretty much. But Discord, there's a link there for Discord if you're not part of it. So go in there and have a chat to all the other overtakers. Promote if you've got your own videos and stuff as well. You can promote all them on there too. So yeah, that's possibly going to go for $1 million, man.
Potentially, yes. Yeah, it's $705,000 it's at the moment. And you have until it goes until the 29th of January, so it could still go a decent bit more than what it's at now.
Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought? So
If you're interested, it's lloydsonline.com.au.
that's where it is. If you can't afford one of those, is there anything cheaper out there that you can find, mate?
There is a fire and rescue emergency.
Oh, you found something cheaper?
Yeah, just here, fire and rescue emergency vehicle. That's currently at $32,000.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. But there you go. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking it was something like this. Oh, no.
That looks like it might be a barn find. You sure that's going to be cheaper?
There's no dust on it though, Tyler. That's not
I
dust.
probably should open the drink before I try and drink it.
Yeah, no, that's not dust. That is, I don't know, some sort of mold or something like that, or barnacles possibly. I don't know.
Mad Dad says dad jokes. So you're running on empty?
I am definitely.
Chevy pickup salvaged from the murky depths off the Australian coast.
There you go. That's something happening in 2021. Chevy Silverados come off the bottom of the ocean.
A couple of Chevy Silverado 2500s that were on their way to American vehicle specialist Performax in Queensland were pulled from the ocean off the coast of Newcastle. The pair of Silverado 2500s have been sitting on the seafloor approximately 120 metres below the surface for the last 2 years. The shipping containers they were in fell off the deck of the vessel YM Efficiency in June 2018, and they were among 81 of the heavy containers to drop off the ship in rough seas. Now, in 30 years,
don't get those words wrong.
In 30 years of trading, it was the first time we have ever lost a container, Performax's Kevin Thorogood told 4x4 Australia. Ironically, the blue one was a special factory order in a colour called Deep Ocean Blue. They were fully insured.
They got it a bit more ocean blue, didn't they?
Yeah, they were fully insured, so they belong to the salvage company now.
There you go. Worth around $140,000, eh?
Bit of coin there.
Maybe not now.
No, probably not. Are they going to buy it back off of the insurance company? That's the question.
There you go. All right, we need some. We mentioned Hyundais before. We've got to talk electric cars, right? Like, what else just happens in Overtaking Lane on Thursday nights? And
Tesla sold a record 500,000 cars globally in 2020. Makes sense because I see them everywhere now.
Yeah, there is a lot getting around.
They're even getting around as 1-3 cabs.
Yeah, you mentioned that the other week, a few weeks ago on an episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, $509,000 produced. So, did I say not dollars? No, 509,000 vehicles produced.
They produced $500,000. There you go. Tesla is printing money.
Oh, yeah, well, he is. 4,995. No, hang on.
499,550 deliveries.
Yeah, and they couldn't quite get it. 450 more they needed to crack the $500,000.
And they produced 509,737 vehicles. And they're both records for the brand.
They are both records, but they did fall short.
The Tesla Model 3.
450 more would have had $500,000 sales.
Tesla Model 3 sedan's most affordable vehicle to date. Tesla posted its 8th year in a row of growth, more than doubling its output and sales in just 2 years. On the social media platform Twitter, Elon Musk tweeted out, "So proud of the Tesla team for achieving this major milestone. At the start of Tesla, I thought we had optimistically a 10% chance of surviving it all."
There you go. They're getting big, and there's I've seen some talk as well in the news that in certain countries around the world now, electric vehicles are outselling petrol and diesels.
There you go.
So in some countries like Sweden and the Netherlands and stuff like that. So there you go. Yeah, it's actually happening. Actually starting to happen. So we'll see. We got some comments. We got, what was that? Have you guys heard of the new electric Mini Moog? Did we? Yeah, I think we talked about that, didn't we?
I think we did, yes.
I was going to say no, we haven't, but then I actually think we actually did a story on it before Christmas a few weeks back.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Scotty S says, "I'll be watching on Pickles. I might add a Silverado to my collection."
There you go. Don't know if it'd be good for much, but yeah, you get one.
Jamie says, "Will our children's bumper stickers read, 'Old Teslas never die. You just need to replace your lightning charger cord or download the latest software update. Just go to settings to giddy up.'"
There you go. That's a good. Thanks, mate. Needed that. The other thing that may slow the sales though up of
Tesla
Teslas.
supercharging is now more expensive than petrol refueling.
What?
Yeah.
So not just normal charging. This is supercharging, which is the fast charge.
Yeah. Tesla's less than the cost of petrol claim and no longer cuts the mustard.
So where is it? I don't know if this is Australia. This is on whichcar.com. Are they talking about in Australia?
According to the test, I would assume so. Okay. According to Tesla, the cost of charging a Tesla Model 3 is $7 per 100 kilometres compared with $12 for a rival petrol car. Those estimates include at least 3 incorrect figures. How much electricity a Tesla Model 3 uses, the cost of electricity at a Tesla supercharger, and the price of petrol. The recent increase in the supercharger cost to 52 cents per kilowatt hour is well up on the 42 cents per kilowatt hour on the website. And that means recharging even the most efficient Model 3 Standard Range Plus, which consumes 18.8 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometres, according to the figures supplied to the government, would cost $9.78 per 100 kilometres using a supercharger. A rival BMW 330i costs $8 per 100 kilometre, assuming an average cost of premium unleaded of $1.38.
Okay, there you go. Yep, and that's based on New South Wales Fuel Check website.
Diz says, I heard Morgan Park got a grant to update. The drag strip did.
It certainly did. Yep. So Warwick Dragway got the upgrade.
A $1.9 million government-funded upgrade out there.
We were chatting about that earlier on in the start of the show, so flick back and have a look at that later, and you'll see us talk a bit about that. But it should be good. We'll see them get some timing boards and quarter mile and
he
all
says,
sorts of cool
and
stuff.
a burnout pad.
So all sorts of cool stuff happening. I hope to bring you some of that. There you go. So Teslas are more expensive than petrol cars. I don't know.
I'd still love to have one as a daily, I think.
I'd like to try one.
I don't think I'd mind one. Very luxury.
You know, Tesla, if you're watching, reach out. Say, why don't you guys come on down and take it for a test drive or something? We'll go do that.
We'll make a video of. You can send us home with one for 7 days, and we'll make a video of what it's like living with a Tesla.
What a great idea! I love it. All we need now is Elon Musk to be watching, and we'll be set.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think he could be watching us tonight?
Maybe.
Could be.
So everyone just tweet out at him. Sure, if all 40 people here right now tweeted Elon Musk.
Yeah, that'll motivate him for sure. There you go.
Andrew Collins says Heathcote now starting a new life finally.
Yeah, the sale's gone through there. That's actually some news that we didn't cover a news story there, but that sale has finalised Heathcote Raceway. So that is all happening. Yeah, good call. Thank you. Thanks, Andrew. Really should have done that news story tonight. Oops, skipped ahead there. Boom. There you go.
Through every news story. An Australian Toyota GR Yaris TV ad has been pulled after a tiny skid on a private property.
Yeah.
It's been pulled up by authorities after a complaint about a depiction of speed. The Toyota GR Yaris has caught the attention of the Advertising Standards Authority in Australia after it received a complaint about a TV commercial that depicted the hot hatch experiencing a momentary loss of traction as it drove out of a shed on a private property.
I'm surprised by that. Surely there's been lots of car ads and stuff of...
I've seen them like launch Isuzus and stuff on TV.
Doing like drifts out. Like if it's not on the street and they're not promoting this happening on the street, then why is it a problem? I think that we're just going too far, right? Bloody nanny state. Come on, people. Come on, settle down.
The Toyota GR Yaris is then driven along a dirt road inside the property's fence line. Despite these precautions, the Australian Advertising Standards Board noted a scene in the advertisement showing a white vehicle leaving a shed and appearing to lose traction in the back tyres.
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is Australian. Us taking this stuff down is not Australian. So the Australian standard advertising standards, you haven't got it right, because we should see more of that. Like a bit of backyard drifting. What's wrong with that? Come on, it's off the road. They're doing out of his uncle's farm. Good on him. Have some fun. Isn't that the right place?
Yeah, I think so.
We're just a bunch of sooks, aren't they? Come on. What do you think, people? It's crap, isn't it? It's not Aussie at all.
G'day 4x4 forecast. How you going?
G'day.
Scotty S says we live in a nanny state.
Yeah.
Trevor Smith says
it's
the world has really gone mad.
I think it is disappointing. I just don't think it is Australian at all.
Marv says it's because of one of the people. I'll change that word. It's because of one of the people called Harold Scroby, guys. He runs the Pedestrian Council of Australia and complains about every single car ad.
Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know what else. I'm lost for words now. Actually, I think I am. What happened? What happened to this place? There's so many things that we had right in Australia, and then we're just going to stuff shit up. So let's not ruin it, people. Settle down out there and leave shit alone. If it's not illegal, then it's okay. Leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's my call. That's what I think. What's your words of wisdom on this?
Same thing.
No. I want your words of wisdom. You can't just go, come on, same thing. Come on, you got something. I'll put you on the spot here.
Just why?
Really put you on the spot, didn't I?
Yeah,
Struggling?
why? Just why?
No, just one word. Why?
Yeah.
Shit. Why? There you go.
Probably could have just done a digital campaign though. That probably would have reached the people they want to sell the Yaris to.
Yeah. I think you can still see the ad on Car Advice. Is it still on there?
Possibly.
I think it might be. Go and have a look. Settle down, Australia.
James Baylor says Dave for PM.
That could be dangerous. Yeah, I might have some things right, but everything else will go to shit.
New policy on Captain Morgan's today.
Yeah. And then all the other things will be like, yeah, it'll be right. It'll be right. Oh, what are we doing with this, Dave? Yeah, it'll be right. Give it another week or two. See what happens, eh?
Taking the yellow canary sticker away from these cars and putting it on those that are actually unroadworthy.
There's a plan. All right. We got another one. Another new story.
There's that guy over there that's got the wires hanging out of his tyre as he drives around is not getting pulled up. That guy over there with his Nissan, get him.
Yep.
He's 89 millimetres off of the ground.
That's right. Bloody dangerous. Scotty S. Says it's a 3-cylinder. Come on, how much we got to complain about? There you go. That's a good point. So talking about speed limit, Marv mentions 180 speed limits on all roads. That's what we should be campaigning for under Dave, Transport Minister. What was the who was that guy? Ricky was like Australian Motoring Party, and he ended up in the Senate or something.
Not sure.
Got voted in. They never expected it. There you go. It worked for Trump. That's Aaron Fuller.
Mal says Dave will
Pretty much
introduce
who
the
did it.
she'll be right policy.
She'll be right. So true. Yeah, it was beer o'clock. I couldn't do anything about it.
She'll be right. It's what each person says as they leave Bunnings.
Dave, what are you going to do? We've got bushfires and floods and come on, it's beer time. Can't we worry about it tomorrow? No good at all, is it? See, I'd be no good at the job. Anyway, what else is happening on Car Advice over there? They've mentioned about the New South Wales switching over to unmarked mobile speed camera cars.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about removing the signage.
Yep. Now they're going to remove the reflective markings off of the vehicles themselves, which is already a thing here
In Queensland.
Yeah.
Welcome to our world.
Yep.
Slow down.
You do get the occasional one that's marked, but you usually never notice until you're driving past them because it's like a fridge magnet size sticker on the side of the car.
You do have to slow down on the roads. We don't.
Of course.
We don't promote anything.
Don't condone breaking the law.
There you go. So we do say, stick to the road
See
rules.
you,
There's a
Sol.
place for everything. So see ya. Night, Salty. Make sure you get over there and buy a ticket, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hope someone bought a ticket tonight.
TeamFMR.com.au.
Hope someone bought a ticket.
Mad
Might
Dad
win.
says good name for the shed. She be right.
She be right. She be right shed. So yeah, same as other states, New South Wales will be going down the same path or the same side of the road. That's another thing that is where the path is.
Mm-hmm.
On the side of the road is the unmarked cars now as well. So so just be cautious down there. Don't expect to know when you spot a speed camera,
Mm-hmm.
which you just may be incorrect.
Yep.
So they maybe get a few more people issuing a few more fines, I would imagine. What do you reckon?
I would say so, yep.
Yep. Muff says he sees any van or four-wheel drive parked, he slows down. And as he goes past. So there you go. Just behave yourself out there, guys. Behave
And
yourself.
they're not even in 4x4, just 4x4s and vans. I've seen them in, I saw one in like a Commodore wagon.
Yeah.
Driven past that. That was particularly on the Logan motorway.
Yeah, they'll sneak them in anywhere now. So, of
seen
course,
them
it's
even
not for
pulled up
raving
on-
revenue, of course, but
I've seen them also parked on the side of the road, hazards on.
yeah, sneaky, isn't it?
Yep.
But I mean, they're not being sneaky. It's not for raising revenue. They were trying to. They were trying to look after road safety.
Out near Repass, there's a Liberty that parks on the side.
It was. I think it was Queensland's fault that we got rid of the signage because it used to be a sign, right? And this is what they just lost at the end of last year in New South Wales. There was a sign before and
Yeah,
after.
but we complained. People complain. Oh, I can't see the sign. It's too small.
Yeah, that's what happened in Queensland, right? Like,
And then they were like, "Oh, we'll just get rid of it then."
Oh, you can't see it anyway. Well, we don't need it then. Well, problem solved. But that's exactly how it went. There was a lot of complaining that the sign was too small and they couldn't see it anyway. So they went, "Oh, okay, we'll get rid of it then."
Marv says we aren't that sophisticated up here.
So there you go.
One of my friends used to live in Shepparton, down south, Victoria. He said they used to occasionally get like an undercover cop. They would have an undercover cop car up there, and they would cycle it out and change it often. But sometimes they would change it to something that was so obvious that you knew. Like he said they had a Hummer at one point.
Oh.
And that was the only people who had a Hummer was the police. So whenever you saw the Hummer, you just knew it was the cops.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Pretty obvious. And I think we
G'day, Dang Dang. How you going?
just shout out that we're up to quiz time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
Yes.
You being the quiz master and all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just saying that. We are up to quiz time. So if you're partaking in the quiz tonight.
If you are Johnny or James.
Who we got? We got Johnny
The Skid
and James.
Pig and James. Up again.
Oh, there you go. Jump over into Discord. Get ready to come onto the show. It's time for some Overtaking Lane quiz, guys. And we've got some questions tonight by our quiz master.
Mm-hmm. From Marv.
There's another picture of him. We saw a picture of him earlier. There he is again.
Mm-hmm.
There he is again, just after he's written out some quizzes there. Some questions is the other word that I was looking for.
Yep. The rematch, says Marv.
This is a rematch. Now before Christmas, we had
We had both of these guys on.
we did, right?
Yep.
Did you just not refresh it and what broke it, or what happened?
Now we only had 4 entrants.
It was open for like 2 weeks.
It was.
It was 2 weeks' time to get in and come, and everyone's like, I don't know.
You had 13 days
Oh,
to
I
get
don't
in.
know. Everyone's thinking, I don't know, I'm busy sitting on my couch. I don't know. I'd have to like talk to people. And,
Let's go and say g'day to them.
stuff. Hello.
G'day.
Oh,
How you going? Very
Hey,
well.
Cheers, boys.
g'day guys, how we going?
Very well.
Going real well. 2021 is like a fresh start. Everything's gone. No, COVID's gone. No, it's still around, isn't it? Shit.
Damn it.
Damn it.
We'd all probably wake up and be like, it's gone. No, I'm still here.
It's sort of the way they carried on about it, at times it was sort of like they were thinking that, that everything was going to be refreshed with the new year.
Yep.
But there is some fresh things this year, and shout out to Johnny there. Fresh engines, mate. What's going on over there, mate? You're doing Christmas skids in a V8?
Yeah, I should have bloody put a V8 in ages ago, that's for sure.
Mate, 304 in there now, isn't it? 304? We went, didn't we?
308 with a
You went
cam.
308. Sorry.
No, the 304 there, I swapped it for this 308.
Oh, it's not the original 304 that you had.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I swapped it for this 308 and cam in the gearbox as well.
Okay, have you got the VN heads on it?
And then the gear... No, 308.
Okay.
All red motor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the VN heads go all right on there. Give you a bit extra compression.
Yeah, but I was helping a mate out whose mate had a VT which caught fire.
Okay.
And because they had the wiring loom and everything else like that, I said, right, I'm helping him out and I've still got a V8 and it's just as easy to put it in like that. Like everything being, say, it came out of a HQ Monaro and it's gone into a HQ Ute. So
Okay. Easy. There you go. Now, I saw today you've burnt your shifter cable. Did it get a bit warm?
yeah, it got a bit warm. Oh, well, see, I had it zip tied away, but one of the zip ties must have broke off or something like that and landed on the exhaust, on the extractors.
Yep. Well,
So, yeah, I put a nut up on the floor there and bolted a P clamp onto it now. So, and put on the new cable and put some of that heat shield over it too.
well, easy enough fix. Hopefully, fixes the problem, mate. And what did you think of it as a V8?
Yeah, I should have done ages ago. Put it that
way. You love it?
Yeah,
absolutely. Love it.
It just went well, and also the fact it's still got the 6-cylinder diff in it too. I was half expecting that to blow that day too.
Give it a good thrashing.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
I got another one sitting here in my yard.
Yeah, I've got the 10 bolt sitting in the corner of the garage there, so that'll go in soon.
I do. I've got a 10 bolt sitting in against the fence here. It's been sitting there for a while, so we pulled it out of the HJ when we put the Borgie in. There you go.
Oh yeah, with the yellows and that. Yeah.
So
what diff gears are in it?
I'm not sure. I've got to have a look. I'm pretty sure it's printed on them, isn't it? I think you can have a look.
Yeah, could be a tag on there, but mine didn't have the tag, so I pulled the back cover off, and mine's a 355, same as what's in the Ute right now. So
yeah, it's the diff's been sitting there for a while. It's been one of those things I've been going to list and sell and haven't. I got that, and I got power steering, pump and stuff there. I'm going to sell and a few old bits and pieces that I'll never use again. So I need to just list them up on Marketplace and get rid of them, get some money back. So,
yeah. Well, it's always good to have a couple of spare axles anyhow. So
true, mate. True. And James, mate, how was your Christmas?
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks, guys. Just a nice, relaxing one. Just spend some good time with good family and friends. Just forget about the whole situation of the year. But yeah, it was going pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good. Just easing into it. Getting ready for 2021. Time to get shit done.
Now,
got to catch up on the stuff.
Now, what's it like for you? Are you guys in any lockdown? Like there's some, there's some talk about. No. So it's work as normal and all that sort of stuff for you guys.
Just masks back on. That's about it. Just everyone put your mask backs on and try and use common sense, which doesn't exist anymore because it got replaced by OH&S because no one can think for themselves.
There you go. Well, hopefully things don't get out of hand down in Victoria and in New South Wales, where there's been a few blowouts, but nothing like the guys are suffering over in the States and in the UK, right? So
they've got it bad.
Yeah,
we're so bad at the moment.
We're worried about things in double digits, and wow, they're in what
7 digits?
Yeah, yep. So scary stuff.
That's crazy.
So, Jamie says I'd have a mower for sale after seeing all the concrete. That's possible.
Speaking of mowers, I've got to fix my rod on too.
He's a funny guy tonight, Jamie. He's giving me
Scotty S says, how come you have the quiz early when I'm not on? Because I didn't get on because I figured the first week would go really long.
We breezed through the news tonight. We're lucky we added that extra segment actually 5 minutes before the show, but we did all right. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show so far for the return. But
it's the HQ boys showdown tonight.
Yes,
yes, that's it. Yep.
It is too, isn't it? Yeah. So let's let Quizmaster Tyler, Quizmaster TJ over here take over.
All right. You got your score sheet ready?
No. You?
No.
Oh,
That's your job. You're
Okay.
the score master.
I got it. I'm good.
Then we're good to go.
Alrighty.
J for James. J for Johnny. Oh, you going to use the pen that doesn't work? Tyler doesn't trust me.
James, your buzzer.
James.
And Johnny.
Johnny.
Well done.
Well done. I'm not going to count those points tonight, guys, but well done.
And Dave, your buzzer.
Okay. Damn it.
All right, just 2 contestants tonight because one of them couldn't get their buzzer down. Question number 1. What year was the first Summer Nats held? Was it A, 1986, B, 1987, or C, 1988?
James.
James?
Johnny.
1987.
That is correct.
You know, if we read the whole story in that thing earlier, we would have actually said that.
87.
Yeah. There you go.
Question
Quizmaster says.
number 2. What was the first Holden model to win Bathurst? Was it A, the HK Monaro, B, the HG Monaro, or C, the HT Monaro?
James.
James?
I'll go with the HT.
Incorrect. Johnny, was it the HG or the HK?
HK, I think it was. The 327.
That is correct. In 1968,
please.
Barry Mulholland and Bruce McPhee won driving in the HK 327 GDS. The HT won the following year. Question number 3. What movie has the record for most cars destroyed in a single...
James.
James?
The Blues Brothers.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Oh,
Incorrect.
I was going to think of that too.
The answers are...
All yours, Johnny.
The options, sorry, are A, Blues Brothers, which you know is now wrong. B, Fast and Furious 5, or C, Transformers.
Sorry, what was that?
Fast and Furious 5, or Transformers 3.
Oh, I think Fast 5.
Incorrect. It was Transformers 3.
The red herring. The red herring there.
As Michael Bay's blockbuster
Dark of the
destroyed
Moon, eh?
532 cars, beating The Matrix Reloaded by 232 cars.
Oh, that was ahead of Blues Brothers as well. Oh, I thought Blues Brothers was bigger as well.
Yeah, so did I.
They had the massive scene, right? And the big prang at the end. There you go.
Question number 4. The Australian film Malcolm had a car that famously split down the middle. What was the car used? Was it A, a Mini Cooper, B, a Honda Z, or C, a Fiat 500?
James.
James?
B.
That is correct.
Oh, I would have thought C. There you go.
It was powered by 2 mini bikes that were welded to each side of the car to enable them to be driven separately when the car split.
Yeah, the handlebars come out of the glove box. You ever seen that movie, Tyler?
No, I
yeah,
haven't.
bet you haven't.
No, I have not.
Go watch it, Tyler. You got to watch it, Tyler. It's a great movie.
That's one I have not seen for a long time.
What movie was that?
Malcolm.
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 Do you remember that one, Johnny?
Oh, I may not have been around then.
No, it's not that old.
Is it?
No, it was like, I don't know.
Probably one of the ones that
early
slipped through the
80s?
cracks.
Early 80s, do you think, I think maybe?
Early 80s.
Yeah.
I was born in the early 80s.
Oh. Well, you were around then, see?
Yeah, right.
Check it out, Malcolm.
Question number 5. Which manufacturer has the quickest 0 to 100 kilometre an hour time recorded for a production car? Is it A, Lamborghini, B, Porsche, C, Tesla, or D, Bugatti?
Johnny.
Johnny?
I'll have to go Tesla on this one.
Incorrect. James, was it Lamborghini, Porsche, or Bugatti?
I'll go with Porsche.
That would be correct. The latest 911 Turbo S did 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 2.5 seconds, which broke the record that was held by another Porsche, the 918.
So it was Porsche both times. There you go.
Question number 6. In which country is the 2021 Dakar Rally being held right now? Is it A, the United Arab Emirates, B, Bahrain, or C, Saudi Arabia?
James?
James?
I'll go with C.
That would be correct.
You just guessed the last two, James.
Starting last Sunday, it will continue until the 16th.
Hey, I'm doing the same thing.
Well, James is in the lead. He's got you, Johnny, at the moment. He's 3 in front of you.
You go Green Fig says
I know.
Elon Musk is $8 billion off of being the richest man in the world.
Really? He's got a big pile of rice.
Yeah.
All knows what I'm talking about. That video.
Yep. Question number 7. What is the name of the area in the engine that mixes fuel and spark together to create an explosion that moves a piston or rotor?
James.
James?
Combustion chamber.
That is correct.
Oh, I think you're in trouble now, Johnny. You really needed that one.
Yeah. It's breaking up a bit.
Question number 8. What was the notable purchase that Tyler made in 2020?
James.
Johnny.
James?
Now, I'll do it the right way, which is a Nissan Skyline R33
That's correct.
or a boat. I didn't know which is the right answer. Thought I'd better do the correct one.
I would have accepted either.
He only just beat you on the buzzer there too, Johnny, by the way. It was very close.
Question number 9. What is the brand of the 2 products we introduced onto our website in the last year?
James.
Johnny.
I think I got to give it to Johnny.
One of them would be the Schumacher
Yep.
products, the lights and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And Binder.
Well done.
We'll give you a point for each product there. I'll give an extra 2 points, but
I'm on the board.
well, you were on the board already, Johnny, but it didn't help you get the lead. He still got you by 2, I think, or 3. 2.
I know.
And
3.
question number
3.
10.
Oh, there's still another question. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Question
You
number
have-
10.
Maybe you can claw back a bit more yet. Sorry.
What major change did Big Red undergo in 2020?
James.
James?
Turbo 400 conversion.
That is correct.
Okay, you just stretched the lead further now.
And the bonus question. I got to include this one. The bonus question. What workshop is the crust eater at right now?
James.
James?
Leb Labs.
Got it. He's got it. There you go.
Lep Labs or On Song Performance? Marv said accept either answer.
There you go, guys. There you go.
Fantastic.
Well done, Johnny. Johnny, you're still a winner because you're never late in the 308, mate.
That's it.
Exactly right.
Sanders did the job right, didn't he, Johnny?
Yep. Yep. So what did everyone think of Sand It Santa?
Mate, yes. Yeah, mate, you give it a good bloody good skid out there. I think it was much more impressive to watch than the old skid pig.
186.
The old 186, yeah. You know, it's just the sound of the V8. And that's just me.
Yeah.
You know, everyone has their own preferences, but for me, that's what I like. So.
I agree. I mean, yeah, I've got a soft spot for the Holden 6s and that, but it wasn't the right vehicle to have it in.
No, and that Monaro was pretty sweet too. Whose is the Monaro? The blue one?
Yeah, that's one of my workmates there, Wade, and that's actually the Monaro that the 308 came out of.
Ah, okay. What did he put into that?
LS.
He's gone LS into it. Oh.
He's gone LS into it, yes, and well, that the 308's not the original motor. He got it off his grandfather or something.
Right.
So it's come from the family, but the engine wasn't in it or something at the time. So he picked up this 308, which had the cam that already in it, put that in, and then he's pulled that out, put the LS into it, and now it's pushing about 420, 430 horsepower at the wheels.
Nice.
750 double pumper carb.
Did you notice the difference in power? Like you notice it in the Ute? Do you see a big change? Or?
Yeah, well, it's a bit hard to say because I've also changed the gearbox as well. I went from a manual to an automatic.
Yeah.
But I noticed there's a hell of a lot more torque in it too. So
the 186 would have struggled a bit with the auto, I think.
Yeah, well, see, with the manual on there, I was able to hold second gear. I did hold second gear at 5,500 RPM there for one stage there.
Yep.
And so that was when it was performing at its best.
Yep. Right.
So
I tell you what, Johnny, one
yeah.
thing about that 308 was when you pop those valve covers off, man, that valve train looks fantastic.
Yeah, the photos of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Yellow Terra, roller rockers and that. Yeah, so money has been spent on it and that already. And the whole thing was clean. Like, not a smidge of sludge or anything like that at all.
Mate, you've done well.
So, it's well looked after, so...
Plenty of years left in there to get Senate Santa out there to do some more punishing work, eh, Johnny?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mate,
that's for sure.
You've got a good car park for it at work there too. Pretty awesome. The boss let you get out there and skid it.
Yeah, and that's the new shed too.
All right. So there's a few bloody marks all over that concrete everywhere now that are stuck there, eh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you get onto my Facebook page there, Dave, you'll be able to see, like, the photos which I shared from it's a friend's missus who took photos.
Yep.
Of the day of various cars and that were out there, and the pad they got onto the EWP, the lift, and took photos from up high.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
We just actually turned that whole pad brand new to black.
Well done. I'll check that out, mate. I'll have a look once we finish the show. I'll have a look at that. That's cool. But no, it's good.
Johnny, just breaking it in.
We want to see more now too. He said just breaking it in.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm actually doing some updates on it. Apart from doing the shifter cable, I'm also changing the thermostat on it. It's it's at about 180 Fahrenheit, and I like to have it around this 160 Fahrenheit. So I'm changing the thermostat over. Doing a few little bits, tidy ups here and there. So, and looking at doing, there's another pad out this way here on a private property. I'll be doing like a straight A session.
Oh, okay. You should invite Tyler out to that. He's got something to make up for 5,000 subscribers that hasn't been mentioned yet. But
yeah. Yeah, might have to.
We are waiting, Tyler. We are waiting.
Although there is a bit of a goat's track there to get to it, but
that's all right. The skyline's high enough.
No one's picked on you about that yet, Tyler, have they?
No.
There you go. Mate, good work, Johnny. Thank you. Congratulations again, James. How many weeks? Is
Six.
That, Six?
6.
Oh.
Yep.
It's getting close.
Was there like a special limited edition sticker that nobody else has got on offer?
Certainly is.
As well for a special limited edition sticker. Nobody's even seen it. They don't know what this sticker is. I don't think we've shown it.
No, we haven't actually. Not
Tyler's
yet.
seen it. I've seen it. But you don't even have one.
No, I thought about taking one to put it on the card. I didn't get that far yet.
There you go.
Might
very
have to
limited.
acquire one.
Yeah, it hasn't been for sale.
There's only 30 of them, I think.
I think
I'm going to be down there next week.
Only 25. There you go.
25. So probably 24 because there's no way Tyler's not going to take one. So
for 23 and put one of big red.
Hey, yeah, well, I was going to say there'll be 20 left after you guys.
So true. But no, thank you guys. Always here, part of the show. We appreciate it, and
always a pleasure.
No worries. Thank you for putting it on.
Thanks, Johnny. Thank you. Well, I know you'll be back again, and James, we definitely know you'll be back again because you're back next week.
Fantastic.
And Johnny may be back next week because wasn't 2 weeks in a row, but it sort of was 2 episodes in a row, not 2 weeks in a row. Is that right?
Yeah.
Confusing, isn't it?
Yes.
And he's never late in a 308. So there you go. Thanks, Johnny. Thank you,
Great.
James.
No
No worries,
worries.
guys. Take care and see you next
All right.
week.
See you later.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy
Take
New
care.
Year.
Thank you. All right. So we've got some what's on as well, Tyler.
We certainly do.
I didn't-
G'day, Paulie. How you going? Paulie
Paulie.
says, I have said multiple times it needs to be lower.
There you go. There you go. Is it not low enough?
I think it's low enough. It's low enough for me.
Okay.
I don't want to go any lower. I won't be able to get in the driveway.
That's an issue. I'm just going to bring up the events because we do have.
Marv says, no, I can't talk. Crust Eater is a 4x4 in comparison to the 33.
There you go.
All right, we have a couple of events on.
I've got to find the page for all that. Or you can.
FMR have got an event on. Finance My Ride.
They do.
The Double Island Beach Run. Double Island Point Lighthouse Track at Cooloola.
For all the 4x4 guys that want to get out there and go for a bit of a 4x4 run.
7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
There you
on
go.
here on Facebook. Search it up on Facebook. FMR-Double Island Beach Run.
Or just go onto our website.
That as well.
Yep. And you can find it.
overtakinglane.com.au/events.
Did you forget what our website was for a minute there or what?
I did slightly, yes. Paulie says it could be 2 inches lower. I'll film how I have to get my car into my driveway.
Okay, please do.
Yeah, post that in Discord. My biggest problem is just the wheels and not having the guards rolled or pumped, really. Pulled, anything. They've not really been touched.
There you go.
Caffeine and Classics on at Blackout Coffee and Catering.
That's also
4:30 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. on Saturday.
I thought there was more on than what there is, but yep. So that where's that at? Where's Blackout Coffee and Catering?
189 Magnesium Drive, Crestmead.
Crestmead. Okay, 4:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m.
Mal says I may tag on with Salty.
There you go.
There you go.
Anyone wants
Good
to go check that out. I think you just got to buy the beach permit, and there's a link in the event to go get your beach permit. That's just the normal thing that you'd have to do. And there's experienced four-wheel drivers and stuff there as well. So, so why not go along?
Paulie says I got 20s. Yeah, I don't mean the size. I got 18s, but I wanted to go to like a, what was it, a 245, and we couldn't even fit that. It fit on the front, but not the rear.
Yeah.
Funnily enough.
The offset didn't work.
Yeah.
There you go. Marv says that
It's 7-0. There you go. I miscounted.
Yeah. So that's all that I've got listed for Saturday.
Sunday.
There may be more events, but we haven't got them listed up on our website. So I apologise if your event's not there, but hey, send us a link to it and we'll get it up there for you. But there is some events on the Sunday. We've got
GC Cars and Feast Cars, Foods and Markets. 115 Mudrabar Road, Wurrungaree.
Now, there was one we mentioned
7 a.m. till
earlier
12 p.m.
as well, the Brekkie Laps as well. So that's also on Sunday, and I don't know why that's not showing up in my calendar because it.
There's also Cars and Coffee at Samford. Maybe you can try and find the Brekkie Laps, and I'll read off the other events here.
Yep, that I can do.
Cars and Coffee at Samford, 19 Main Street, Samford Village, 7:30 a.m. till 9 a.m. Cars, Bikes and Coffee at Colleges by the River, 8:30 a.m. till 11:30 a.m.
Hang on, that's not this weekend. No, the Circuit and Coffee. It's not this weekend. Don't worry about that. No one corrected me yet.
And I believe that's it.
That's it.
Well, Mal just did. Brekkie Laps is Sunday week.
Sunday week, 17th. Yeah, okay. All right. We've got time for that. Sorry, I was thinking it was this Sunday. Yeah, okay. Sunday week. Thanks, Mel. I think he's calling out Big Red.
Mal is?
Yeah.
There you go.
Wants to try and re-chop it.
See how he goes against Auto v Auto this time.
Yeah, that's it.
Now you'll be really disappointed if you get beaten.
Yeah. Well, if he jumps me, like, Well, you didn't jump me. I just was like, I got plenty of time. I'll just wait till he goes. And I was like, oh shit, took off a bit quicker than I thought.
Yeah.
I think that's how it went.
Maybe we'll have to have another
expecting
go.
that.
We'll have to have another go.
We did have about 3 other goes that day, didn't we?
2, I think.
Yeah.
We need a nice go when it's nice and cold,
Mm.
like middle of winter track day.
We'll get it on the strip out at
Like nice, get out to
Warwick. When
morning.
it reopens, it's going to be like June, July.
get like a
And
morning.
it's Warwick. It
Yeah,
will be
we-
cold.
Yeah, we'll wake up. You want a bit more than just a little sheet and the swag.
There you go. Sally asked us Yank Tanks on this week. Isn't it? It's usually the
Second Sunday.
second Sunday.
So it is the second Sunday. So potentially it is on. I don't know.
Hmm.
Armin Vlogs is just subscribed. Thank you, Armin.
Thank you.
Welcome to the
Appreciate
Overtakers.
Appreciate that. Part of the family now.
Mhm.
So a couple of things to mention before we do go. And that was there's a couple of things we worked on over the last couple of weeks. I've been working on, and one is called YouTube memberships. We're nearly ready to launch that for 2021.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for Tyler's input. How are you going with that, Tyler? We're just working on to try and give some value for money back on to offer YouTube memberships. It's something that we talked about doing last year, and people said yes, do it. We're keen. We want to support you guys. So and that's just there for those that want to support. Otherwise, everything just runs as normal. Nothing will change in any way for anything else, any of the free content or whatever. But we're trying to maybe offer out some extra stuff for YouTube members as well. But as I said, nothing else will change on the channel for what you guys have already seen from us for the last couple of years. That will always be there. But there might be some more behind the scenes stuff. We might be more like live streams and stuff from events in the, us filming the events, all sorts of things. There's stuff that we're working on. If there's any ideas of the things that you think we should include, then please let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Drop us a message on Facebook or Discord.
We got the suggestions channel in Discord.
Yep. Or
Doesn't get used very much, but
drop it
yeah,
in
drop
comments,
something in there.
wherever you think.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got any ideas for what you think we should offer, but we've got a few ideas there, so we'll continue to get that happening, and I think we just got to do it. We've been talking about it for like 6 months or more, so we'll just do it, and so that'll be a bit more of a paid subscription thing for those that want to take part in that, different levels, and you get some sort of reward for the different levels in return. But main thing is you get to support the channel, which you guys already do. And what else, Tyler? What else we got? Facebook group.
Facebook group. We're gonna do a Facebook
I
group.
think maybe just do that. I've been meaning to just hit the button on that. I just got to write some sort of rules, but it's probably.
You got to write all these questions that people have got to answer.
It's probably going to be fairly loosely moderated. But I think the one thing we'll do with the Facebook group is it won't be a buy, swap, sell group. Maybe just it'll be just about a place to share your cars and
memes.
Yeah, memes.
Cars you see.
Memes of Tyler, maybe. That's what it should be all about. Tyler's memes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, I think you're okay with that.
Yeah.
Or even events.
If there's funny memes of me, then I can share them to my friends and we can all laugh at them.
Okay, fair enough. I don't mind also, I think, sharing events on there. Although there is other pages that already do that, but still, I like to keep everyone informed of what's out there to get your cars out. So there you go. OnlyFans, says James. Yes, definitely. OnlyFans. It would be, maybe just
Mel says, sign me up.
Wednesdays for just a, more of watching Dave drink beer. But, yeah.
Paulie says, waiting for OT nuts.
Yes, that's going to be the second half of the year now because it'll be waiting for the reopening of Warwick. So, but definitely be something happening with that. So we'll work on it. But maybe we'll do some cruises too. So, and that'll probably there'll probably be a few things. We might just do some some relaxed, laid back, chilled cruises, get-togethers for some of the members, YouTube members. But then there'll be other ones that we do throughout the year that are just go do meetup. And I think we maybe just do it. Like so many car groups that are just going and meeting somewhere. I know we want to do everything right and get permission, and as long as we don't get any dickheads come along, we'll do anything wrong, we'll be okay, right?
I'm sure, yeah.
So we'll see what we can work out.
Well timed, as the rain's just started to get really heavy.
It is. So we're going to go pack up the set and return the lounge room back, and then
You mean this isn't how it always is?
Sometimes it stays like this. But other than that, guys, there's another week done, and we're back for 2021. We'll see you again next week. And for more live Overtaking Lane on a Thursday night, don't forget the Tuesday night videos. Make sure you subscribe, support us. That's the best way that you can support. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, comment on any of our vids.
Smash like.
Those
share
things
them
help
out.
us. Yep, those things help the algorithms and help keep us going. We love it. We wouldn't be the same without all you guys there supporting us.
Certainly wouldn't.
And being here every week to do this with us. So thank you again, guys, and here's to 2021.
We'll see you in the next one.
Stay in the right lane.